We've all been there. We meet someone and for no reason, we just don't like them. It's frustrating when you meet someone and they just don't seem to like you. You can't put your finger on it, but there's just something about them that rubs you the wrong way. The secret to making people like you is understanding them. By learning what makes people tick, you can adjust your behavior accordingly and make friends easily. I'll show you how. Understanding what makes people tick. Understanding people's needs, wants and values is critical when it comes to building relationships with them. People have different likes and dislikes, as well as different life experiences that shape their beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. It pays to be aware of these differences so you can tailor your interactions to make them more meaningful. By understanding what matters most to a person, you can create a strong connection between the two of you that will cultivate an enduring relationship. How to improve your relationships with others. When we feel like someone does not like us, it can have a big impact on our relationships with others. So how can we create positive interactions with the people in our lives? 1. Ask them questions. One way to better understand someone is by asking them questions about themselves. Ask about their challenges and triumphs in life, get insight into their passions or hobbies, or find out what causes matter to them the most. This will help you gain perspective on who they are as a person and how best to relate to them. You can ask about their life experiences, what they do for fun, or the causes they are passionate about. Not only does it show them that you are interested and care about their thoughts and opinions, but it can also help you gain insight into someone's passions, interests, or struggles. 2. Listen. Listening is also essential when forming connections with others. When someone speaks about something important for them, actively listen by giving your full attention without interrupting. Nodding or verbally affirming also shows that you're engaged in the conversation. Additionally, responding with empathy helps build trust and creates an atmosphere of understanding between you both. 3. Be aware of nonverbal communication. People might not always say what they mean and feel through words alone. Pay attention to their body language and facial expressions for clues about how they feel about you or the situation at hand. For example, a person who is engaging in a conversation might keep eye contact and lean slightly forward, whereas someone who feels uncomfortable or unsure might look away, cross their arms, and lean back. Similarly, a person's facial expressions can reveal how they feel about you or the situation. A smile typically indicates they are happy and at ease, while scowling or narrowing of the eyes may signal displeasure or anger. Additionally, tone of voice can be indicative of how someone is feeling and what they are trying to communicate without using words. A softer tone usually implies understanding, whereas a harsher tone could indicate frustration or impatience. Knowing how to read other people's body language will also allow you to adjust your own behavior accordingly so that you don't unwittingly offend anyone or make them uncomfortable. Finally, being able to correctly interpret nonverbal cues can help prevent misunderstandings and potentially damaging conflicts from arising between yourself and others. 4. Show empathy. Empathy is an essential part of forming meaningful relationships. It involves being able to understand and share the feelings of another person. Empathy allows us to put ourselves in someone else's shoes and see life from their perspective, thus fostering a sense of understanding and connection between two people. No one is perfect, and we all make mistakes. Acknowledge other people's feelings without judgment or criticism. This will help you come across as understanding and sympathetic rather than insensitive or unapproachable. People who demonstrate empathy are generally seen as more empathetic and compassionate, which can help to create better relationships with others. 5. Listen actively. Don't just hear what people say, really listen to them. Show interest in their stories and ideas by asking questions to show that you're paying attention. Listening actively to someone does not only show that you are paying attention, but also that you care about what they have to say. Additionally, being an active listener implies that you take the time to understand their point of view and having a genuine interest in what they are saying, even if it's different from your own perspective. 6. Know your boundaries. It can be tempting to try and please everyone, but remember it's okay to say no sometimes. Respect your own needs, wants, and values when interacting with others so that you don't end up feeling resentful or unappreciated. It is important to remember that respecting your own boundaries does not make you selfish or uncaring, but rather allows you to maintain a healthy sense of self-respect and balance in your life. When setting boundaries with others, it is important to be clear and consistent. A good way to do this is by expressing your needs in an assertive. Finally, acknowledgement goes a long way when it comes to creating meaningful relationships. Letting someone know that they're seen and appreciated will establish an emotional bond between the two of you, which could eventually blossom into a lasting friendship or partnership. Why we should be friendly? The truth is, no one likes someone who comes across as unapproachable or negative. It's important to remember that everyone you meet is a potential friend and ally, so it pays to be friendly. And don't forget that the way you carry yourself can have an influence on how you come across. Stand tall, maintain good posture, and make eye contact when talking with others to give off a more positive impression. We all want people to like us, but understanding how to interact with other people and practice self-care can help us handle these situations more effectively. With a little patience and empathy, we can create strong connections that last. I hope this video has been helpful in understanding how to make people like you. With a little self-awareness, empathy, and practice, you can foster healthier relationships. Good luck out there! If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all next time.